Hi, my name is Laurie Hess, and I'm a bird and exotic animal veterinarian and owner of the Veterinary Center for Birds and Exotics in New York. And today I wanted to focus on when is it time to call your vet if you have a pet reptile. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't think of reptiles and the need to call a veterinarian. In fact, one of the most common things I hear from reptile owners is the sentence, "I've never needed to bring my pet lizard, snake, turtle to the vet." And the answer is, yes, you do. You should be coming regularly for checkups, but certainly if you see an abnormal sign in your pet reptile, you should absolutely call a veterinarian. So what is an abnormal sign in a reptile? Well, you can see this guy is very bright and alert. He's looking around. He's pretty calm. He's breathing normally. I can see him breathing, but he's not gaping with his mouth open. So if you were to see your reptile being very lethargic, being very flat down to the ground, not pushing up in a normal posture, certainly with his head down on the ground, breathing with his mouth open or bubbling from his mouth or nose, not looking bright and alert, not looking around as this pet is, not passing stool or passing abnormal stool that's either very dark, which might contain digested blood, or fresh blood, straining to defecate or urinate, certainly not eating or passing very small amounts of stool. Reptiles can go for long periods of time, even months, without eating. It doesn't mean that you should wait months when you notice that your pet is not eating. So certainly a change in appetite, a lack of appetite, even for a few days, should indicate that you should call your veterinarian. Sometimes it's a simple thing like changing the temperature in the tank or making sure there's enough heat or light. All of those things can impact the health of a reptile, but you really don't want to wait until they're very sick to make that phone call. Twitching is a big thing that we see in bearded dragons. They're very subject to metabolic bone disease, which is a disease of calcium and phosphorus balance. When they're twitching, it usually means that their calcium is quite low or their phosphorus is quite high, and that's definitely an advanced sign of disease, so we want you to look out for that and call right away. Any kind of bleeding that's going on, whether it's from a cut somewhere or from the vent to the back end, that's a sign to call. So anything, also neurologic, if they are flipped on their back or seemingly standing in a strange posture with their legs out, or they're craning their neck in a certain way, looking up at the light, we call it stargazing. Those are signs too to call the veterinarian. So anything that you notice that's out of the ordinary, sometimes they'll even prolapse some tissue at their vent. They can prolapse part of their reproductive tract or even their colon. So anything like that, anything that's out of the ordinary that doesn't seem normal for your reptile, don't wait. Just because you can wait and they can stay alive doesn't mean that they're healthy. And you don't want it to get to a point that they're really sick. They should be coming in once a year at least for checkups, and certainly you should pick up your reptile and monitor him closely, look at him every day and make sure that he's eating well and bright and alert so that he stays healthy for his life.